Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Back to work and school for still some kids today. It is May 27th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott with you here this morning. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning, as long as it's not a holiday. Stays on your feed, though, throughout the day. You can watch it whenever it works best for you, or listen to it as a podcast. Just go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute.
All right, today a little different than the last few days because it was nice and sunny over the weekend for the most part, and today some clouds and different stuff.
A little bit of a shake-up to your forecast. We'll watch out for a few showers this morning on the Minnesota side. I'm still not finding a lot of ground truth to those, but there could be a sprinkle that makes it down to your windshield this morning. This afternoon, when we have a little more sunshine, a little more heat to the day, we'll watch out for thunder showers to develop. They just bubble up. They're popcorn, so not a big widespread organized system, but scattered about the region will be some rumbles of thunder, a flash of lightning, quick downpour, that sort of situation. Fades away with sunset tonight. Once they lose the sun, they don't have anything to feed off of. So those go away. Tomorrow we can pretty much do the same thing. I think less of a thunder chance, more of just a garden variety shower for tomorrow afternoon, with temperatures once again near 70 and the light wind out of the south-southeast, both today and tomorrow. For Thursday, that's when we get our sunshine back in full force. I'm looking at a mostly sunny sky, temperatures in the upper 70s to near 80 for Thursday, into the 80s on Friday.
Okay.
Anything between about 80 to 85 looks likely for Friday afternoon. Saturday is your next chance for, once again, those pop-up showers. It's the thick of graduation season and wedding season kicking off, and I wouldn't cancel any outdoor plans for just a chance at a pop-up shower here or there. If it does rain on your parade, it would be very light and quick. So, but there's that chance there for your Saturday. That'll keep temperatures near 80, back into the mid-80s Sunday, Monday, and your next chance of more widespread organized rain comes about Tuesday. Okay. This is what I'm thinking right now. That's a full week away. We're starting to notice some parameters line up for maybe strong to severe storms on Tuesday. We'll watch the placement and timing of a low-level jet, a cold front moving in, and that can give the atmosphere a little energy. So we'll watch out for that by about Tuesday. After that cold front, temperatures do fall into the 70s for the middle to late parts of next week. Not much for rain chances and overall heating up. That's kind of your overall message. There has been a little wildfire smoke in our skies the past few days. Today is no different, especially on the Minnesota side where you do have a slight reduction in your air quality. Nothing terrible. And with our wind being out of the south today, that's kind of helping to push that back up into Canada. So it should improve and start to wash out. But you might just notice that milky or hazy look to the sky, especially to the east. Air quality has been good in the valley and points off to the west this morning. So good news there. Okay.
That's great.
That's about all. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, well, happening today, a Fargo man will be sentenced for a deadly shooting that happened last September in Fargo. 24-year-old Tyreek Taylor Roberts entered an Alford plea last month, effectively pleading guilty to manslaughter. With that plea, a murder charge was dismissed. He was charged in the shooting death of 25-year-old Caleb Moses back in September. He's facing at least 4 years in prison.
And today, a Fargo man tied to the stabbing death of an inmate at the Cass County Jail will be sentenced in federal court. A jury found Shaquille Mendez guilty in December of conspiracy to tamper with a witness. The case is tied to the murder of Santino Marial, who was killed in a drive-by shooting in the summer of 2020. Prosecutors say over 2 years later, a federal witness was stabbed to death with a pencil after he began cooperating to identify who the shooter was.
Today, Matthew Bakke will appear in court. He's accused of trying to poison Binford's water supply with cyanide. After testing, no cyanide was found in the water. Today's court hearing is virtual because Bakke is back in prison for violating probation of another crime.
New this morning, a driver is in the hospital after crashing into a dump truck. It happened about 5 miles west of War Road. Minnesota State Patrol says the dump truck was turning off the highway around 7:30 Monday night. That's when an SUV going the opposite direction hit it. The driver of the SUV, 61-year-old Gary Moan, was taken to the hospital. He is expected to survive. The dump truck driver was not hurt.
Today, the Grand Forks community is remembering Officer Cody Holte. This on the 5th anniversary of his death. In the years since he was killed, the Grand Forks community and law enforcement community as a whole has wrapped their arms around his family. In December, the Grand Forks Police Department awarded the first Officer Cody Holte Distinguished Service Award. You can read more about Officer Holte's legacy and hear from his wife right now on our website, grandforksherald.com.
All right, good news in the fight against those wildfires that have been burning for more than 2 weeks north of Duluth. Right now, evacuation zones are lifted and people are able to finally return home. The Camp House fire is 90% contained. The Jenkins Creek fire, 84% contained. And the Munger Shaw fire is 95% contained. Together, those fires have burned more than 30,000 acres so far.
Hot Mic with Don Izzo coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com. Can the Timberwolves keep their season alive after that Game 4 loss? It was a nail-biter.
It
They
was
had a
close,
chance.
yeah, they had
So
a close. Good chance at the end.
Plus, there's a local connection to this year's College Softball World Series to Fargo. How Jamie Traxell has gone from NDSU to the top of the sport. Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com.
And don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, Inforum.com. Just go to Inforum.com/subscribe to get the deal.
Join us for our next newscast. It's coming up at 11 this morning, and then again this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7, so we'd love to have you join us then.
Have a great day, everyone.